We're now joined on SportsCenter by Bears running back DeAndre Swift after 31-27 win over the Packers. DeAndre, 4 more points than Green Bay. I guess that's all that matters. What is the emotion like for you inside of Soldier Field, all the preparation against a familiar opponent to get that win?
It was phenomenal from start to finish. The fans played a big part in tonight's game. It wasn't where we wanted to be going into halftime, but, man, the resiliency of this group, how we came out second half, kind of put it together, chipped away at how we was down, came out with the win.
Yeah, man, your touchdown in the fourth quarter felt like it started that comeback effort for you all, made it a one-possession game. Once you score that touchdown, what then is the conversation on the sideline in the regard of what is possible from that point?
Talking to the defense, just get us the ball back. Just give us the opportunity to go ahead and take the lead, man, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, you've done the game-winning drives before, Minnesota, Washington, the Giants. I don't have enough time to go through them all, but what is it like in the huddle? Caleb's calling the play and the confidence that, yeah, we're not on the right spot of the scoreboard now, but we've done it before, and now with the stakes the highest, we got to do it again. What's that like in there?
We've been in that position before. If it's time on the clock, one play at a time, everybody got that mentality, just that effort, the focus that it takes to go ahead and finish out these games when we're down. We don't want to be in them situations, but we got the right guys in these huddles to go ahead and overcome them.
Speaking of the guys in your huddle, it's man by one Caleb Williams. And as you spoke to, just understanding from top down, from QB1 down, you all know that you have the capability of making those plays. What kind of confidence do you have in that brother the moment he steps into the huddle?
The utmost. He makes plays and got to have situations. You seen the fourth down. I don't know how he got the ball off, but he did it. He's amazing.
DeAndre, this is the third time you're playing the Packers in 5 weeks. And obviously, I mean, you know the history there, and fan base is not big fans of each other. When you're playing a team that often, and what we saw today in the Wild Card win, how closely did what we see reflect what you wanted the offense to look like coming into this game?
We didn't start off the way we wanted to. We had a good drive. First drive came away with 3 instead of 6. But the way we finished, man, is what I'm proud of. We got time on the clock. I know we got the right guys in the locker room to go ahead and make it happen.
Now, knowing what's ahead for you, knowing that you will certainly learn from the film, what's something specific offensively that you took away from this one that you want to make sure you tweak in the right direction going into next week?
We got to get better. We know that, and we said it after the win. We understand going into these games, we can't give away possessions. Every possession got to count, and that starts by taking each play and making sure we're in our details one play at a time. But we cannot give away possessions.
How about you personally? What are you going to do to get your mind and body right for the biggest game of this season, and for you, I guess, the biggest game of your career to this point?
Just continue to stay on my routine and continue to make sure I'm right physically, mentally, and come back to work. What I always do.
My man, simply put, I ain't mad at it, man. Best of luck going forward. Best of health as well. Shout out to the homie walking by as well. DeAndre Swift, we appreciate you joining us here on SportsCenter, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
You too. Man. All right, we're back here with you on SportsCenter. Unbelievable effort from that Bears squad. It was just ridiculous to watch.
Yeah, every time you thought it was done and dusted, even with the hindsight that, Lewis, it happened before, it's still a bit of a surprise, 25-9 in the fourth quarter. Lewis, you've heard the sound from Matt LaFleur. You heard DeAndre Swift, him getting his mind right. I guess we'll start with LaFleur and the Packers. You know, what must happen? This has been a few times, this team. They had 3 games this season where they didn't punt and lose. They twice had the Bears on the ropes, couldn't get it done. How does this franchise fix this so that in these games of high stakes against familiar opponents, they end up on the right side of it?
Yeah, look, there's things that obviously have to do with the actual X and O part of it and the execution part of it on the football field, and Matt talked a little bit about that. You know, obviously he referenced the quarterback playing his rear end off. I thought Jordan Love was spectacular as well. I thought he was cool, calm, and collected. I thought the drive that ended in the Matthew Golden touchdown that put him up, I thought that right there was vintage Jordan Love. That's why they paid him what they paid him. And I thought, you know, at that point in time, I thought they were in control of the football game. They were in control of the football game before that, obviously coming out of the first half. But it's a 60-minute game. And I think now we start getting into some of the things that they're going to have to go to work on. Okay, number one, look, losing Micah Parsons back and, out there in Denver, when he had the knee injury, was devastating for them. Not only from a pass rush perspective and what Micah could do there, but just from an overall physicality perspective for this football team. And they had some struggles down the stretch. I mean, we saw how they looked when the Baltimore Ravens came in the Lambeau and ran for over 300 yards as a team. We saw how they looked the first time that they played one of the times that they played Chicago. As far as the way they ran the football on them. So there's going to be things they're going to need to go to work on as far as the construction of the roster. But the mentality of finishing. Look, coaches work on that all the time during training camp. They preach that all the time during the season about that you have to finish. You have to somehow get your mind feeling as though and locked in on the fact that you have to finish football games. That's a hard thing to do. It's easier said than done, but they're going to have to somehow find a way to address it.